Come have fun with us and don't forget to subscribe.
What's up everybody, I'm Rick.
And I'm Anna.
And today we're watching Vinland Saga episode 14 and 15. Last time when we left off, Askeladd and his group were walking with the prince through up the well.
And they had just told us their insane plan.
To make him the king?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To make him a king that will help them.
Yeah, because we also found out that Askeladd is half, his mother was from there.
Yeah, and he seems to like that half of himself better.
Or maybe he's just playing everyone, you know, like there is no way to tell. He's a pirate after all. So maybe he's just telling them what he knows they want to hear for their interest. But really what he's after is profit.
And his own security.
Yeah. But his guys, his men, don't seem to be enjoying the trip that much. It's cold. They keep, walking and zigzag through enemy territory sometimes. They don't like it.
They don't like it. They feel unsafe.
Yeah.
And we were saying that it seems like an uproar, an upraise. How do you call that?
Like a mutiny.
Mutiny, yeah.
Like about to happen, but his second in command is still,
on his side, backing him.
Who I assume is the second in command. His name escapes me. The other guy who's always there, the big guy.
The big one, yeah.
Yeah. But he also had his doubts. He was thinking, do you even know where Askeladd's come from? And one of the other guys was like, I don't care where he comes from as long as he brings me money. Right. But I feel like, so each of them have their own issues, If they travel for too long without getting any gains, the people who want money are going to be annoyed. And if he discovers, if the second in command discovers that he's not fully Danish,
that he might have allegiances elsewhere.
Yeah, then he's going to be annoyed. And then no one is happy. That's why we think there might be some mutiny. But maybe not. Maybe...
Yeah, we can't know. It's just, it's in the air.
Yeah. So, let's watch and see what awaits. So who's this? A new character? Is she about to get killed by a bunch of Viking walking by?
Yeah. Are they introducing her only to give us another horrible experience of Thorfinn? Like with the old lady?
Oh, yeah. I feel like Thorfinn's used to it by now though. Also, is she not cold?
She got used to it.
The light of dawn. Oh, are we getting a flashback about this guy?
Is it, or is it the present? It can because he's in the convoy.
Where would they find a church? I feel like one of these brothers is gonna die.
Oh.
It depends on
how much.
Maybe if it's gold and not silver. Oh, they're still talking about love. What does love mean? I can do it because he's my brother. He's talking about
trust my back to a drunk priest.
Unconditional love.
Yeah.
Maybe that's love.
That's love.
You love alcohol. It's that he needs alcohol.
Yeah, stop drinking. Oh. It's the... Thor's ship. Oh.
But decided not to use it. He understood. Oh, he likes that story.
Or he knows him.
No, I don't think he knows him. I don't just think like...
Maybe he heard of him.
And his image of like goodness to each other and love, this is what it's about. Well, not punching people, but like the ideology that he had.
That's what he said.
Maybe he does know him.
Maybe he does know him. I feel like he knows him. Or at least knows of him, maybe.
Because you would have to think that there's a reason Thor's changed his ways, And it isn't because he had a kid, because he already had a kid before. So he probably met someone who changed his mind.
Could have been his wife, because he already had his wife before.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do about the weather.
The start of winter? Yeah, it's what we were talking about.
Yeah, the soldiers are annoyed.
Are they?
If they leave the treasure behind, people are going to be really angry.
Yeah, they won't like it at all. A tradition. I don't know if that's the word for it.
I mean, it's what we do, we're Vikings. And even more, they're pirates.
Right.
They were already talking about the end of the world back then. She said soon too.
It's so interesting how like they took this for the absolute truth.
The Danes are the evil men. She's conflicted.
Oh, she stole it.
Oh. And now she's thinking she's going to hell. Look at her hands. They're gonna attack and she's gonna feel like it's her fault. Like it's judgment.
Like that's her punishment. Also, just throwing it away won't make a difference.
Doesn't right the wrong, yeah.
They're already there.
And here comes the punishment.
Oh, will she get away? Will she be the only one to get away? And then live with it?
Yeah. It's the guilt. You're eating some bad food.
Don't throw their food on the ground. Oh, don't cry, kid. It'll end bad for you if you cry.
Yeah, they're speaking English.
I feel like they're gonna kill them anyway.
The sentence was, give me all your food, I'll kill you.
Yeah.
Not or I'll kill you.
They're taking all the food of the people in the village.
Yeah.
Oh, it was him who tried to warn the people earlier. He does.
He's not gonna say though. Oh man, that's hard. He's not even asking for all of it back, you know. Just leave us half of it at least.
Oh, don't kill the baby. Please don't kill the baby.
Because
He's
you're all gonna
kill
die.
them all.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to see that. No,
If we crown them.
I mean, I really don't think he cares about that.
Yeah, no. He cares even less. But he said even if one escapes and she's right there. Oh, it's a harsh world. Even the kids, you have to imagine, you know. The kids and the babies.
I don't want to imagine. So she will be the only one to escape.
Because they don't know she's there.
Yeah. And it's dark. What's she gonna do now, though?
And she'll walk to another village and warn them. I don't think it's gonna end well. I don't mention it enough, but the animation in this anime, it's so good. That moon looks so good. It comforts her in her own ideas, you know, like they were freed and are now in heaven and she has to stay here in hell.
Because she doesn't deserve it. Me neither, honestly. It's hard to believe that someone could do that.
I mean, they've been doing it since the beginning of the show.
Yeah, but I mean...
They killed that old lady and her daughter, was it? She collapsed. But there's no reason for her existence unless she has another part to play. And the fact that she escaped, it's gonna come back. She's not just gonna die in the snow. I doubt it. Oh, I see you're pretty shocked, huh?
I am. I mean... Like, they've portrayed him as this character who has some kind of a personal code of some sort,
Askeladd?
you know.
But
yeah.
they've been doing that. We
Yeah,
saw
but I
them
don't know,
raiding
this
so
is,
many
like,
villages.
Horrible. Like, this is beyond horrible.
But that's what they've been doing all along.
I feel like when they've raided villages before, they weren't just killing everyone, or at least they weren't
No, they
showing
were.
it, not like this.
They
I
showed
can say
them
they were doing
burying. Yeah. It's just that now they focused on the scene, but it was always what they were doing.
it. Oh my god. But it's terrible, like... Oh my god. And there were so many children there.
Yeah.
Like, so many children. And like the way he phrased it, when he told the man, like, don't worry, you don't have to worry about the winter.
Or any other winter ever.
I mean, when he said that part, the guy figured out what
Yeah.
he meant. But when he said it the first time, he was so, like, hopeful.
Yeah.
Like, are you really not gonna let us die? Like,
You're not so bad after all.
yeah.
But yeah, I'm curious to see what the role that girl is going to have. Uh, I think that might be their own doing. You know, luckily they'll somehow manage to like survive a little more of the winter because now they have food, they have shelter for a little bit, like to
Yeah.
wait the storm out. But they're already in a difficult situation, and then if she goes and warn some other village, some other kingdom, because there's like they were saying there's several kingdoms in Wales,
Yeah,
then
right.
it's gonna be an issue for them. But let's see. This guy is so full of scars.
That's how a Danish king should be, no?
Yeah, a warrior king. That's one way to see it. If he was talented, he wouldn't
Yeah.
have ended up missing.
What kind of talent are we talking about?
I mean, war.
Obviously.
Fighting. Oh, Torkel.
Oh,
After
he
you.
said.
Give me both. December, huh? They still have a long,
It's only the beginning of winter.
yeah, a long time for winter to be over.
So he had the same idea.
You're right. I mean, he looks like someone you could use, you know?
Yeah. Aren't they paying though?
But they need the provision for the winter.
Ah. I didn't get that part. I don't know the history enough. Okay.
Denmark is going to swallow England. So basically that they lost. I don't think that's gonna end up like you think it is.
When I fight to win.
I wish the world would be at war forever. You said it, huh? A warrior is only a warrior on the battlefield. Beg for forgiveness. Yeah, they have to be conflicted about all of this, you know, because they're participating in it. Not directly, but they stand by. They didn't really try to stop him that much.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean the priest kind of
Yeah.
probably did his best, you know, for
The
the
priest
drunk
did.
beast.
But like the king, the prince technically has the power here, you know.
Yeah, and they're kind of doing him for him or in his name.
Yeah. And he never says, no, don't do that.
Yeah. Because he's also aware that his survivor depends on it.
Yeah. Oh. You should fear the Lord.
See, that's the difference.
Every father loves his child.
I feel like for him that comes from two directions.
Yeah.
Like he's talking about his own father or from his real life experience rather than religion.
But also you can understand how he would have been convinced to convert, you know, if someone comes and talks to him of a father who loves his children.
When his father probably doesn't or
Mhm.
didn't show it at all.
Not Askeland, Thorfinn
Yeah,
kind of.
that's who he's interested in.
Yeah. Pack us some lunch. They thought they were rid of them and could keep the rest of their food. Yeah, because the English don't have to surrender if they get
If
it.
they have the prince.
Yeah. They're all peeing together. They came pretty quickly too.
I mean, what good will that do? Find out how they
In
found
case
you.
they have a way to track them. His luck really did run out here. If you lose the confidence of the man. And a rabbit. I was about to say, who's that girl?
Yeah. I was thinking too. Yeah, I bet he's thinking, now what did you do to my rabbit?
Right. Oh, it's actually delicious.
You
Oh my
probably
God.
didn't have good food in a long time.
Right. People would think your father got angry. You're the child of a king, don't act like a slave. It's like Senji.
Ah, right. No,
don't
don't
do
tell
that.
him to do that.
Thorfinn is like, what is this guy talking about? Wow, he's quick, he's good. He heard him coming.
Got by the door
Yeah.
right away. Oh, they're already there?
Already fighting. Yeah, now it feels like you did all of that for nothing. Got turned back to Well, so they're out of Well.
So they're like in Scotland. Today's Scotland. If they're going north.
They're trying to get rid of him.
Yeah. Too late.
Is that part of Askeladd's plan? I don't feel like he wanted to kill him. Alright, because he said the prince has to...
To be by himself.
Yeah, oh, it's orders from Askeladd. Oh, he's
Oh,
there.
he's already there. Of course he would be.
Oh, I'm really curious. Oh, and how will the prince react? The way they were just talking now, you know, they were friends, they had all these memories together.
Yeah.
That's what he just said.
Yeah, I don't think he'll do it whatever the cost.
Yeah. I'll protect him as long as it benefits
Serves
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is your last the last thing you wanted to say? I'm curious. He decided to kill Canute, or one of the princes. This political game. That complicates things, huh?
A lot.
Yeah. Like you would have expected two factions, but the fact that the king himself is involved. Of course not.
I mean, they could say that they found them.
No, because he could tell him what happened. He has to die. And he knew, but he never told the kid, you know. He still said, when all of this is over, let's cook for your father. Your father wants to kill you, though. Oh, wow. Things got a bit more complicated. Yeah, so I'm looking at the map. Like, if they just left Wales, they'd be a bit...
Oh, they'd be in England.
Yeah,
like on the...
They're still a
territory.
long way from Scotland.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like they would have made mention of that, because then it's another kingdom, it's another...
Oh, I mean, I don't know what it was back then.
Yeah, true. But still, they're fighting. They're saying the English found us, so
Yeah, so they're on the English
they're still in
territory.
England.
That was so sad.
Mm.
Like, even the way he accepted his death.
Yeah, like right away.
He-
He didn't even beg for like, oh, don't kill me or whatever. He said, no, let me talk to Askeladd. I have to tell him something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because otherwise he realized that if Askeladd keeps going with whatever plan he had without knowing all of this, then he would put the prince in danger.
Yeah, he needs all the detail, and now this complicates things even more.
Yeah, because Askeladd can't go on with his plan right away. Like, now he does it. It's not only that he needs to bring the prince, you know, back to the king, he also needs to make sure that he stays safe and
Yeah, that the king
becomes-
doesn't kill the
yeah, and
prince.
then the king doesn't kill him.
But also, like, even if he brings the prince back and the king accepts to not kill him, there's still a whole other faction of the country who wants the brother to be king. And I'm sure the brother probably also wants to be king.
Yeah.
And it also complicates things for Torkel, who's thinking, if I go and grab the prince back, then the war will continue.
Oh, but it won't, because the king was never really
Yeah.
going to save him. He just...
He did all of that. He left the prince with Torkel so that Torkel would kill him, you know. So to him, that's even better. Presumably, if we're to
I mean-
believe...
I feel like he can't really do that, the king. He has to at least make it seem like, you know...
he tried as much as he could to save
Yeah.
his own son. He said that even in the last episode, you know, it's my son, I still love him, or something like that, you know, like go look to see if he's alive or something.
But he won't actually, like, go out full war against the
Yeah.
English again if they capture him.
But now he gave a sensible excuse. He said, we can't really go help him until it's spring, he said.
Oh, and yeah, okay, you're right. But they're also saying that we don't even know for sure that he's been captured
Yeah,
or where he is. They don't know his location.
but they know that he's alive, you know. But he said even if we were to send help, we'd have to wait for spring.
Yeah.
And so that gives him the time to just hope that
that
he dies during the winter.
Oh.
Wow, This is becoming a high-level political game, you know.
I wonder if we'll get to see that. Like, will we get there with this story? Like to the Danish court?
I don't know, because we're following Thorfinn, you know. We're following Askeladd a lot, but I feel because
Thorfinn is there.
But it's still like what Thorfinn's story, you know.
But I feel like the people, like the author, made this story, like put Thorfinn there, so that he himself can follow the history of
it
what
also
happened.
serves as an excuse to tell you the history of the time and of these different historical characters through Thorfinn, who's also there, you know.
But he's not just gonna like take Thorfinn out of there so that we have to follow the main character. But then what happens with this rest? Like, he'll keep going that way.
Because he's even showing us like other parts of the world, you know, what the king is saying, what Thorkel is thinking.
I like that we have, like, even though Thorfinn is the main character, I feel like we have such a good like overlook of everything that happens everywhere. Like, Thorfinn himself doesn't know all of these things.
Yeah.
What we do.
And really he doesn't need to. You know?
It's not.
It makes it interesting for us, you know, like when we follow the story, but for him it's a lot of irrelevant information. Yeah,
it's just noise in the background for him.
I guess we'll see what Askeladd decides to do, because now his plan needs to change, I guess. Maybe it doesn't, maybe it could still work. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, likes the video if you did, and comment in a section below. Thank you and have a nice day.